Diyor, mama ka cevap var.
Spanish soldiers lived here while they guarded it. And later on in 1836, General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna, General Santa Anna put his cannons here, cannon lines, so he could bombard the Alamo Plaza day and night during the vicious 12-day siege leading up to the final battle.
Check.
Got some popping and locking over here on the right. And eventually La Villita ended up in the Historic Registry. 1939 became La Villita Historic Arts Village.
Check.
You check out the galleries, do a little dining and shopping. But this is our river theater. You can tell there's something happening here, something buzz. Unfortunately, it didn't really work very well. 1929, in the back of your brain, you might be thinking, wait, something bad happened that year. Yes, months after the building was completed for the staggering sum of $3 million, Black Friday stock market crash. Nosedive, kicking off the Great Depression. Tax reasons, they had to unload the building for 300 grand, that's 10 cents on the dollar, and skip town. Here, those are called grotesques. Those are there to ward off bad business and evil spirits. Good eye. Some of them are pretty disturbing, too.
No.
So this is the Tower Life building, built in 1929. It's neo-Gothic style, just like the Ghostbusters building. There's Rough Riders crossed here all the time. They were Rough Riders. Later on that year, they ended up in 1898. They went to Cuba, the Spanish-American War, charging up samples.
Excuse me?
But you got this building dead ahead.
Good for all
I gotta hit the
the
horn here real quick.
But you didn't see the kitty.
Oversold that just a little bit. Captain Stewart strikes again. Alright, so this is the flood channel. We just crossed under floodgate number 4. And it's a little bit deeper and a little bit darker than the flood channel. Now if you look behind me, about 100 yards that way, see all the little trees? This tree dead ahead, this one's 9 stories high. This is called the Ben Milam tree right here in front of us. 9 stories high. Between 350 and 600 years old. Ben Milam tree. Now, here's the backstory there. Now, Colonel Ben Milam was a Texas patriot. It was late 1835. Sometimes bats come out here at night. So, Robert Huckman submitted a plan for this whole commercial district down here to pay tribute to old-time San Antonio. This is the River Center Lagoon. And we're surrounded on all sides by the shops of River Center Mall. Now, it was built in 1988, and it was like the 8th wonder of the world. Second biggest mall in town today. They had over 1 million square feet of shopping space, over 125 shops and restaurants. They got a ropes course. They got a little bungee section. IMAX, Legoland, all that good stuff. Theater shows an Alamo movie every day. I gotta hit the horn here real quick.
But you didn't see the kitty.
And drinks. Your ices and your grown-up ices. Augustine, any guesses? St. Augustine, yes, very good. You got it. Sorry, if anybody else guessed. That's my answer, you know? It was a quartet here. Ah, it's a quartet. There he is. And Cowboys Blue. Alright. Stop for traffic here.
My quinceañera. My quinceañera.
Come down. Invest. Open to some restaurants. Let's get the party going. And it worked. 5 years later, it had not flooded. And so Casa Rio was born, the very first restaurant on the Riverwalk. This whole area right here is Casa Rio, opened in 1946. Introduced riverside dining and river barge dining. Built on land granted by the King of Spain in 1777. Look at it, the whole novel. No. Where are all my ducks at? Oh, here's something.
Yeah.
So this is Restaurant World. This is ground zero for restaurants on the Riverwalk. Mariachi play up and down here all the time. These traditional Mexican folk performers. Serenade you at your table with live music. So if you eat here and you like any one of these in particular, you can walk right up to the managers, chat them up.